Hello, 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 Benites. Here I am again tonight, trying to. You know what I'm going to do here? I am going to shut off these lights because, hang on, am I hitting the on button or the off button? Oh, I shut them off. I shut off the lights behind me so that I can, you can see better in here. And for those of you that are watching as I'm broadcasting, welcome and thank you for joining me again tonight. And for those of you that are watching the replay, if it doesn't say live, it's the replay, please enjoy. Now, what I've set up here is over my shoulder here, I have a candle, and over here is the ghost meter that measures EMF. So we'll see if that goes off okay. Tonight, hello, Miss Fernandez. Hello, Mark. Tonight, I'm going to try not to be cocky with the spirit talker like I was last night. I was trying to get a rise out of it to get it to speak more, but that didn't work too well. I think if it is genuinely communicating with spirits, I think I confused it. So let's start it and see what it has to say. We'll let it lead the way tonight. I watched a movie tonight with Mrs. Biggins called Worth. It was about the special master, a lawyer that was hired to help make settlement to the families of 9/11. Starred Michael Keaton, which hopefully, if you have a chance and you're a fan of Michael Keaton, I suggest watching The Founder also. Excellent movie. I'm running the link across the bottom of the screen of where you can donate, and it should also be at the top of your comments. So please, if you have, hey Corey, I know you're fully booked up, I'm sure, for the convention, but you know what I thought would be cool? You know, have you ever watched any of our Access Paranormal shows? They're all on YouTube right now, but I think it would be nice possibly at a future convention. Like I said, I know you're already booked, but don't you think it would be cool if we did a live stream? If you have mind, if you don't mind, okay, Corey, don't you think it would be cool if we or it might not be cool, but I think it would be cool if we actually had the UK team go live in like a cemetery, live stream it while we're there and we do a live stream. Anyway, I was just talking off the top of my head. So tonight we're in here giving the spirit talker a chance again. This is what's used in the Access Paranormal shows. It's occurrence. It actually is. Let me see if the volume's all the way up on this. It is now. It's actually an app on the iPhone, but it also the team in the time zone stuff, we know, just so you know, we normally film it like they're normally out there in the cemetery at the witching hour, like around midnight. So 11, midnight, sometimes later. We've started broadcasts at 6 p.m. before, which are 11 p.m. there, and don't finish until 9. So it's like, 2 in the morning there, and they love it. And maybe you know what though? If your hotels or anything like
My life was short.
How old are you? How old were you when you died? Because, Corey, I'm telling you, these guys, when they do a paranormal investigation, they don't make shit up. They're legit and they tell you if something's not happening.
Crash.
But if I were to get them to, did you die in a crash? I'm sorry if that's what happened to you.
Francis.
You know what I could also do, Corey, is at my, if I can get Wi-Fi in there, I hate.
I threw something.
Just now? I didn't hear anything. I could set up my laptop right at our table and do it with the team. It is talking quite a bit tonight. Now, for those of you that are just joining me, this right above my finger here, that green light you see, is the ghost meter that measures EMF. And there's a candle over there. And this is the Spirit Talker app on the iPhone. Hi, Custom. Glad you're feeling better. Spirits, if you're here, if you're nearby, please make your presence known. Mind. It's the second time mind came up. I know. And it's so close to it. Your schedule, Corey, is probably fully booked. You don't need to be making changes at this time. I understand one of my fans wrote you to find out what time the Bad Ben 12 was showing. Holly's doing good. She's upstairs. I threw her out. I'm trying not to block the ghost meter behind me. Tell Richard I owe him that piece of paper. It might have been Colin Scarborough. Good night, Emma. Ethel. Hi, Evil. I actually remember, and this is going back about 40 years ago, a McDonald's in the city. Yeah, he's in the room. he's denying. There was a McDonald's in a city known as Pomona. It's not there, hasn't been there for years, but they're all over the place up there. And it was the single golden arch. Are there any spirits with us now? By the way, thank you for the donations today. They're now I just lit the candle because it's a smoker's candle. It makes it stink less down here. Oh God! If I worked at yes, Colin. What I did was I made there's a color guide on the back of the DVD cover that matches, so it gives the order they were made in. And there will, when the 12th one comes out, people will have the option to order it by itself, or they can order the whole, 12 Blu-ray set. Where are you right now, Spirit? Or they can order just the DVD in an envelope and a new cover, which you can replace your old cover with. Spirit, where are you? Tell us what it's like where you're at. You've got 16 people in here with us. You're twins, or are you talking about me in the picture up in the corner? Last night, who was it was in here and the spirit talker said their name? If anybody rubs a scratch off and wins like $1 million or something, there's an opportunity to be a producer of this film also and get an IMDb credit. But unlike me, it ain't cheap. That was a joke.
Violet.
Hello, Violet. I'm Nigel. What is it like where you're at? I'm waiting for it to bring up a word of something that would allow me to ask it a question. Did anybody notice I'm wearing a different smoking jacket tonight? How dare you?
I was treated well.
You were treated well? Where are you at now? What is it like? Are you here with us? We are about a third of the way done. We shoot roughly 10 minutes per week. So we shot a couple small segments, but some of what's coming up are much bigger scenes. So a lot is shot at once. We're actually something I don't normally do. I normally shoot in order, but we'll be shooting the ending soon. And next Monday, in fact, we have another actor, another character, somebody you
Yes,
can.
over here.
You're here? Move back behind me. There's a device here that's
Nigel.
that can detect energy. So if you're here, don't be afraid to come near me, but come near this so everybody can know you're here. Happy birthday, Melody. How old are you? You look about 16. Oh, I'm not supposed to ask a lady her age. My apologies. Look at my hair on the top of my head. It looks like the meadows. 35. Andrea was the name last night. Andrea just came in the room and the spirit talker said Andrea. I have like a couple. How dare you? In the film I watched tonight with Michael Keaton, Worth, the words "How dare you" were said twice, and Holly looked at me. Are you someplace sacred, spirit? Corey disciplined me by saying, "How dare you for asking a lady her age?" But you know, when people tell me at 57 I'm middle age, I say, "How many 114-year-old people do you know?" How dare they? Oh, I would never ask anybody their weight. I'll tell you my weight. This morning it was 196. But did I ever show you the picture of me at 300 pounds? I can't bring it up here because it's on the phone. Let me see.
I'm walking around.
I thought that was actually one of my favorites. Ah, there it is. Hang on, I'm going to show you a picture. You're walking around. Walk over near that thing. Oh shit. Hang on. I got it. This thing is a pain in the butt. How you have to do it. So
It's not just me.
let me find this picture and wait until you see. I named it Fat May. I'm sorry. This is, you can't just easily. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? You guys ready to see? Mozilla, it depends on what room you're in. If you're in
Purple hair.
Melody, what color's your hair right now? All right, you guys ready? If you go into the either YouTube or if you go onto
9.
Facebook, Bad Ben Movie, you'll see me. All right, here I was 10 years ago, folks. Dun dun dun.
Lover.
Blubber. Oh, lover, it said. Yes, that was me 10 years ago. 300 pounds. Ha ha ha. Like a different dude, Corey said. Well, actually, it looks like I ate a different dude, another dude. That was about, I don't know the date on that photograph, probably about 2010, 2013. I thought the spirit talker said blubber. Well, actually, about that time, Custom, I was diagnosed as diabetic, which happens when you're that overweight. And I started taking something at the time called Bayetta, which was a once daily injectable to keep my blood sugar down, but it wasn't insulin. And they said you'd lose like a pound a week. Well, in a year, I lost 50 pounds. And it just made me not, I mean, I just wasn't hungry. And then after that, like now I'm on a once
13.
daily injectable, and which also is an insulin, but it's called Lantus, but they switched me to something else. It's called Semegli or something is the actual name of it. And people that aren't diabetic are trying to get their doctors to prescribe it. But the thing that's dangerous about that is they lose the weight and then they have to come off of it because they're having low blood sugar instances. And once they come off of it, their weight immediately shoots back up. You're close. Come closer. Hello, Shuri. We're all here. There's 19 of us here. Ivy. But one of the reasons I've been able to keep it off is because I didn't go on a diet and I lost it very slowly. Like after that first 50 pounds, I probably then start losing a pound every 2 weeks. I was back up there too about, October 2 years ago, I weighed 215. And then I just, doing a lot of stuff around the house. I guess moving some, but Spirit Talker, can you see me? Spirit, I should say. If you're here, can you see me? I don't know how it's spelled. I think it's SEMEL. No, SEM Semeg.
Start here.
GLEE. Where is here? Where are you stuck? Colin, I know you're in Tennessee, but are you real close to the airport Hilton?
I miss talking.
Well, you're talking with us and we're listening. You've got 14 people here listening to you. Is there a message you want to give us? For those of you that are Ted Lasso fans, there's a new episode up now. That's what just popped up on my phone. Okay, I was just wondering if you had ever been there. It's very nice. Alcoa Highway, if I remember correctly. Apple tends to put their episodes up the night before at 9. That's when Servant used to come up.
Excellent.
You like Ted Lasso, Spirit? Put my glasses up so the screen doesn't reflect. I should wear contacts. Hey, Foolish 99. How's Foolish 1 through 98 doing? We're Foolish 100. You know, if you guys were ever to come here and turn on my television and go through my different streaming channels, you'll see some of them have 10 minutes left, 20 minutes left, 15. It's because I like to bring up certain scenes of my favorite scene of the movie and just watch that for like 5 minutes and then go on. I do that with Star Trek films on Paramount. Spirit, let us know you're here. If you're here with us now,
Invoked.
I'm invoking you. Maybe I am. Listen to Tori there. She's like Grey's Anatomy. Ozempic was the one. I was on that briefly, but I didn't feel good. Edwin, hello and welcome. Can you move near the ghost meter behind me, that green light? Thank you, Pissed Off. I love that name.
Hall.
There's only really one hall in this house, and that's the third floor where the ladder pulls down to the attic. My best friend's a nurse. Jeremiah. And a good friend of mine was, when I met him, he was going to school to be a chiropractor, and now is a chiropractor. Hi, Sharika. How's Chance? Does he hear my voice? Chance! Hey, Chance. Come here, Chance. Psst, psst, psst. Sable went upstairs and she's not bothering me tonight. He's looking at you. Well, give him a pet for Uncle Nigel. You're not that late, Jennifer. Only been going for 30 minutes. How dare you?
I did bad things.
Oh, yeah? Move this here. There, now you can see the spirit talker, you can see the ghost meter, and you can see Sophie does not have any of those toy balls, but you know, if you watched any of the episodes of Access Paranormal, that's what they use. They use them because they're motion activated, and they'll turn them on and sit them down. And specifically, episode 4 of Access Paranormal was very, very interesting and bizarre. Every episode has something interesting in it. Some of them are more, you know, are bigger deals than others. I've been meaning to.
You know you.
Yeah. You know me? Who are you? Who am I?
Thank you.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. Don't mind me. I don't even know that guy, but I love leaving DC. They did, Jennifer, and I added the Roku channel. I'll pass it on to him. Actually, let me do that right now. I'll send it to him. He loves this shit. Oh, wait. I was already on Facebook. Let me see if I can do this without. All right, I sent him the message.
One lady here.
Hello, ma'am. You're welcome here. That's right. You tell that cat, how dare you stick your butt on me? Well, seems like it's kind of another dud with the spirit talker. Nothing happening. We'll give it one more chance. Begin.
Begin.
Kaylee's class kids say, "How dare you?" They'll be good kids. How much was it to advertise on the bad? I never did any, but right now I can't insert commercials. I may be able to in the future, but
Why have you come?
to put an ad on like the Bad Ben website or the Bad Ben TV website would be cheap. The only thing is, it's got to be something. If you're selling something, if you're selling a service like online, it'll be effective. Or if you ship something, like say you make stuff and you ship it, that's fine. But if you own a store, it's not gonna. You'll be wasting your money unless your store ships stuff. Like if you have a doll's shop or a, something like that. So, oh, you have an eBay shop? Well, send me the link at an Etsy shop. Okay. Send me the link at nigelbach.com. Let me take a look at it. Not that I would reject anything, but I'm going to give you my honest feedback if I think, from what I know about my audience, if it would benefit you at all. But Sherry, haven't you already
I used to live here.
You did, Mom? Haven't you already donated a lot to I might be confusing my Sherry's. I don't want to embarrass you. Don't answer that question.
We live on here.
You live on my phone? Or you live on here is what you're saying.
Prison.
Was there a prison here? Would have been a long time ago. But I did find a well on this property. And I also found hey Google, What's the temperature?
In Egg Harbor Township, it's currently 53 degrees.
It's 53. It's kind of cold. I was thinking about taking you guys outside with the ghost meter towards where the well was, but I would need help because I can't hold the ghost meter and the camera at the same time.
Graveyard.
Was there a graveyard here? Hello, Lee. We're just sitting here with the spirit talker, and it's a random word generator, and sometimes it's relevant, sometimes it's not. And back there, if you see that green light in the center, that's a ghost meter. So if anything comes in here, two things will happen. Number one, that ghost meter will go off. And number two, I will shit myself. They do love talking to Scott. Nope, Katrina. Not, well, halfway. The thing is, this isn't about, when people donate to this isn't about people donating large sums, because some people have, but people are in different positions. This is about $5 and $10. There are so many Bad Ben fans. There's 10,000 followers on just the Facebook page. There's 4,700 YouTube followers. Some of the videos get watched a lot. All of them get watched a lot. That if people contributed, take a photo of outside. There's a way. I can't do it. I can't do it without. I took a camera out there one night and was able to do that. And I took one of the surveillance cameras. Kaylee asked, growing up, did your family believe in ghosts and spirits? My mother did. She claims after my grandfather died, he was standing in the hallway. I'm really the skeptic. I do believe in unexplained phenomenon, but I've never really had an experience myself. My co-star Scott has had some amazing. I had him on here like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and he told the stories of what happened. He's had some really creepy stuff. Holly's had some stuff happen to her. I think I have a pimple on my nose, by the way. That's why I'm rubbing it. I'm not trying to pick it, so you know.
Keep this secret.
Keep this secret. Well, whatever secret you're about to give us. Oh, I should have kept the pimple a secret? Okay. My mother, I remember telling us one time, now, you know this thing, sleep paralysis? Holly's had that. Scott's had it. And the funny thing is, when Scott told the story about his sleep paralysis, Holly told the story, and it was almost identical to the character, what they saw over them. Me, I just have the foot of a dog in my back during sleep.
Forward.
One, two, three, four, five. I actually, speaking of dreams, I had something happen to me about a month or two ago where it was a really disturbing, something was going on disturbing. And in my dream, this is the first time this has ever happened. I consciously said or knew it was a dream, and I woke up from it. Actually, I did have something weird happen. When I was growing up, we had a next door neighbor, Sue. She was she was mean, and she took care of a blind woman, but she also her sister who with special needs. I was searching for the proper term. Lived upstairs in her house, and her sister
Quiet.
was a heavyset woman that used to like she couldn't smoke in the house. She wasn't allowed to smoke in the house, so she would take the dog out for a walk, and when they didn't have a dog, she would just go for a walk. And it was on Friday nights, my parents would go grocery shopping. And when I got older, I was able to stay at home alone. So my childhood best friend that lived two doors down, he was over, and we pissed off. I started writing notes. I keep a note on my iPhone for dreams. And when I remember them, I'll type them right away because I will forget them if I don't write them down. I can't. Well, I can bring them up here. But so we walk out on a Friday night, and it was foggy. And we look up the street at the corner of Reading Avenue and Main Street. And there's a street light there that shines down, just like street lights did. Now they're a little different. They've come so far that they're not like those real slow gas lights that start up. They kind of come on quick, and they shine a different light. So I ought to go back there one day in the dark and see if I still see what I saw. So we're out there. It's kind of foggy, and I look up under this light, and we see her standing up there, like her shadow. And we thought we were looking through the fog. That's why I look like a shadow. So I go walking. We start walking up there because we're like, what's Helen doing up there? So we start walking up there. And when we get closer, about a halfway on to there, it's gone.
Intelligent.
But when we back up and turn around, look again, we can see this outline like a shadow. So my mother had a Polaroid camera, and we took the Polaroid camera and we walked up there to right across the street from it. We snapped the photo and we went home. We laid down. There's nothing on it. It's just black and like some smudges. And I know I'm probably going to get shit because Polaroid, it was like $10 per package of film, and there were 10 photos in there. and my mother won't want me wasting it. But they come home from grocery shopping, and my mom sees the picture and picks it up and says, "Who's this?" And I'm like, "What?" Because we knew it was blank. And there in the upper corner of the picture was what looked like a head sideways, like just all white with like white hair flowing behind it, like it was flying across the screen. And that's about the only thing that's ever happened. You know, this tells about how you can use your. Let me see something here. Camera.
Communicate.
No. It says for this, I can use my camera as a webcam. If I figure out how to do that, I could launch this and use my camera as a webcam and take. No, in fact, I recently looked for that picture. Not recently, but it might be. There's still boxes and boxes of stuff in this home from the old house, which is where I got like that doll that's there and the teddy bear I had here last night. But no, I don't know. I might come across that picture one day. It was when remember, some of you aren't old enough, but the original Polaroids used to take a picture and you had to wait a minute and then you would peel it off and the picture would be underneath. Well, this was after that. It was the first generation of Polaroid where they'd come out, they'd shoot out the front of the camera, and you take them. For some reason, you would shake them, but it made no difference. And then it would develop. Well, when these guys from Access Paranormal do these paranormal investigations where they go to cemeteries and all, they always go to a place that's got quite a story attached to it. Oh, wait a second. I know how. I'm going to shut this off for a second.
Edith.
Ow. Hang on. Ah. So, Oh, shit. So you guys can now see me both sitting here and also mobile. So I could take this if I can flip the camera around. Oops, that doesn't do it. Let me see something here. Shit. Let me see if there's a way to flip this camera around. Well, shit. What's that? Oh, wait. That just shuts the camera off. Let me see if I can. Aha. So why don't we all right, this is getting very exciting now. Hold on a second. Let me hide this for a minute. And I'm going to let me see if I can bring up the Spirit Talker on this. And if I can position it. Hang on. This might get interesting after all. All right. I'm trying here, folks. Now, what I'm going to do. All right. Can you guys hear me? All right. Don't look at my ass. Hang on. All right, the echo should have stopped. What? Tell me. Hang on a second. I gotta add that camera back to the stream. Oops. Hang on. Why is it showing that? How do I show just that? Shit. Hang on. Before it Well, you can, I know you can hear me here. There's no way I can flip the sound. Look, that's Archer's dog hair. Can you hear me? I don't know if I can make it so you can hear me on my phone. By the way, hang on. Let me put these ear pods in. You guys need to tell me. Can you hear me on the phone? You can hear me on the phone? Because I'm talking real quiet. Let me all right, let me put some shoes on. And just for those of you that are curious, here is the cast from Undead. You can still hear me? Because if you can hear me, that means it's working because I'm on the phone. All right, well, that's good. Now, what I want to do here is I want to turn off Wi-Fi. Shit. I can't carry another item, though. Let me see if I could turn the flashlight on this camera. Hang on.
Am I dead?
Am I dead just came up. Shit, the flashlight won't stay on. Wait. Let me get a flashlight. Hang on, I'm going to sit this down for a minute. Look, I'm here.
Look, I'm here.
All right. Hang on. I'm grabbing a flashlight. All right. Now, I'm balancing a lot of things here, people. But I got a flashlight to take us outside. In my pocket, and you guys can hear me, right?
Township.
Hunter just came up. Sorry, I knocked myself out there for a minute. Let me turn off Wi-Fi so that this is off Wi-Fi so that I'm getting a All right. You should be able to hear me now. I'm off of Wi-Fi. I'm outside with the Spirit Talker. In my pocket is the ghost meter. And I'm holding up the camera and showing you. Julia just came up. Now, just to give you a perspective as to where I am, hopefully, you know what? I know the screen's small. That should be bigger now. That's bigger, right? I switched it around. So to give you perspective where I'm at, this is the front of the house, okay, with the dandelions. Oops, there's a car coming. So I've got the Spirit Talker here. In my pocket, I've got the ghost meter. And this is the fence. You guys recognize that. Now, just so you all know, this is where the well was. So I'm going to stand here for a minute and see. Is there any spirits here associated with the well? Look how creepy it is. The wind's blowing. Well, Colin, it was filled in, like almost to the top, but we saw the edge of it. It was square. It wasn't like round.
Please move back.
Please look at this, guys. Please move back. Just came up on the Spirit Talker. And this thing's only got 10% power left, so this thing's going to die. I moved back. Are you here? I'm not going to hurt you.
She killed me.
She killed me just came up. Now here is going down the side of the yard. This is really creepy out here. I'm out here all by myself. And to protect me, I have a flashlight. Lee, you saw that where it said, please move back? Now, for those of you that saw Eulogy, right over there is where we sat. We had the logs sitting up, and that was the seat for the Witches' Council. They were in a circle there. Oh, there's the other logs, because then in Undead, we shot the scene of Scott and I reading emails. That's where we sat and did that. So those were over here, and that made up the Witches Council. But let me walk back here a little, because this is creepy as fuck. And if you all... Oh, shit. Almost fell. If you all see me get snatched up by something... 3. See, there was one of the logs. There was the other. There's the other. But back here was a path I started making back here. But is that creepy as shit? And look how... There's the house. I can't even believe I'm walking back here. But you remember last night I was telling you how I find broken bottles back here all the time? There's one. There's one. But I can't walk any further than this, because this is all mud, because we had a bunch of rain. Holly can come save me. Shit. All right, so I'll walk over. See, you probably can't see that, but there's all kinds of broken glass still back here. I clean a lot of it up when I see it, but like right there, see that? That's not from me. I'll use my voice just came up on the Spirit Talker. I got to be careful back here too, because I got a tick the other day. I get the yard sprayed like every 3 weeks, but they haven't started yet. Something just moved in my studio. Get out of here. Don't try to scare me. I'm out here in the woods all by myself. And there's the view you always got from the back of the house. 1200s just came up with a Spirit Talker. And this is where in Undead, when Scott came running after killing the zombie, and over here is the shed. This actually works kind of nice. I'm upset, the Spirit Talker said. We're going to go back over to the where the well was. But this is the shed. But let's go back to where the well was and see if the Spirit Talker says anything. Because it was funny, because when I moved to where that well was, it specifically said, please move back. Well, you know what? We have right now wild turkeys galore, because I think they're mating, and they get sable up every morning. And today we had, right where I'm standing, we had deer and we had wild turkeys right here. So let me go back to where this well. Again, this is where we shot the Witches Council scene right there. And that's where Scott and I did the emails. Dancing. It's really weird out here, folks, because it's quiet except for me. And the wind's blowing a little bit. See, this looks like Louisiana. Now, this is where the well was. If I could get somebody with some sonar or something, a metal detector won't work. But like this is where the well was. Is there anybody here? I'm moving closer. I believe I'm standing right. Jeff just came up. I believe I'm standing right over where it was. Is there anybody here? I was a child.
I was a child.
Were you a child in the well? Don't answer that yes, because I will pee right here. Not on purpose either. Well, you want to know something else? If you want me to hang on, let's see the next word that comes up on here. This is where I was standing when it told me to back up. Alice. Alice, were you thrown in the well? Now, guys, do you remember if you were here last night? Hang on, I gotta move stuff around here for a second. And I told you how I was told there was a person, a pagan. Oh shit, the house lights went out because they're on a timer and they go out at 10 o'clock. So now I'm out front here and the house is totally dark. The motion sensors will go off and turn on the porch lights. But see, the lights went out on the house. But I'm going to go. Remember I told you I was told a pagan died in a motorcycle accident right here at the guardrail? How about I walk over by that? Oh shit, I gotta put the light out for a second because there's a car coming and I don't want them to see me here.
Audrey.
Audrey just came up on the Spirit Talker. Oh, here comes the car the other way now. If you're hearing that chiming, that's the motion sensors on the driveway. All right, hang on. Let me move over here and hide behind this tree. Now, what I'm going to do, well, because I'm right out the oh, here comes another freaking car. Because I don't want them calling the police on me. Right just came up on the Spirit Talker. So here, folks, right out here, that's the guardrail where I've been told, and if a car comes, I'm getting out of here. But this is where I was told. And this, you hear us?
You hear us.
And this was where the motorcycle apparently hit this guardrail and the person was decapitated. Is there anybody here?
Tom.
Oh, here comes the car, so I'm walking back. And there, like I told you, when the motion sensors go off, the light comes on the porch. No, I didn't get that accident on film. The motorcyclist, that happened before I even lived here. Well, that just scared the shit out of me. Can you guys see that shadow right there? Let me move closer. That is my shadow from the porch lights. So this is even a little creepy for me, folks. So I'm going inside. One last look. But I'm leaving the Spirit Talker on till the battery dies. Yeah, you're with me. That's going to help a lot.
Over here.
Over here. Spirit Talker just said over here. Oops, I cut out for a minute. Now this is, by the way, for those of you that saw the intro to 11, this is where it was filmed. To 12, I mean. And this is our studio. And that's Mrs. Sable coming to protect me. Sable. Oh, shit. I just knocked my AirPod out. Hang on, I'm getting back to the... Sable, you want to go out? That's the... Oh, shit. If I take these off, you won't be able to hear. Sorry.
Age.
Age just came up. Oh, Sable. You're peeing right in front of the studio audience. Let's look over here and give her her privacy. Look at her. She's nuts. Sable. Come on, girl. And we also down here, kind of junky at the moment, but that's Grogu, the Mandalorian poster, and that's my Bad Ben poster, and that's the other Bad Ben poster. So let me shut this down. The reason why I have hang on, you're going to get an echo for a minute. I got to go over here and shut off this phone.
All right, I should be back on the normal mic now. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me see if I got the right mic on. Yes. Can you guys hear me again? Well, that kind of was cool, I think. I don't know if you thought it was cool. I'm turning this off now. But now that I know I can do that, I can take you guys on more tours. Like we can go out with Scott and find something creepy haunted. Because you know how they like talking to him. Maybe find a haunted house to go in. Anyway, folks, it's been, let me make sure this is off. No, this is still on. Turn the ghost thing off. The spirit, well, I can turn the spirit talker on here just for a minute and ask it if I did anything wrong. All right, I got the spirit talker in front of me. It was chilly. I think it's like 50 degrees. It's not that cold, though. A hoodie was enough. But take Scott and we'll go out on a field trip. And maybe I'll find this guy, see if he's available. Explosion.
Explosion.
Wow. All right, folks. This was a 97-minute broadcast tonight. I hope you had fun. If you got a few nickels, there's the link there, tinyurl.com/Benites, and throw me a couple shekels. But anyway, thank you, and I'll talk to you
Holy
tomorrow.
Spirit.
Holy Spirit just came up. Sound like Holly Spirit, but it's spelled holy. So I'll see you tomorrow. See you. Love you. Bye.